Bob and welcome to Axel's Garage. Today we're going to do our maiden voyage on this Phantom 3 drone or quadcopter that we bought. We did an unboxing episode on it not too long ago, and we finally got a mild day where we can use it and take it up and see how it feels. It seems pretty straightforward. It seems reasonable to operate. I kind of synced it up with the phone because you have to use your phone. The directions say to make sure everything's charged up all the way. So we charged the battery on the drone. That should give us 20 to 25 minutes of flying time. We charged up the battery in the remote. The battery in the remote should give you 2.5 to 3 hours, which doesn't really drive, I guess, if you had more batteries for your drone, which is probably not a bad idea. We buy a couple of batteries. And then I charged my phone up all the way too, because you need your phone. Phone goes in this mount here. This is just a shroud, an aftermarket shroud that we bought to shield it from the sun, so that you can see your phone better, and your display is going to be on your phone. You also have a lot of controls on your phone. The only thing I wish it did have, and I wonder if there is a cord that will go from the phone to the remote so that you can power your phone through the remote, because I think your phone battery is going to drop probably just as fast as the battery in the drone itself, because when you have your screen live and active like that, watching video, you know, steady, especially when it's cool out like today, it's pretty chilly today, not that windy, not rainy or snowy, that's why we're out here, but the phone battery can drop pretty quickly, and I think if you lose communication with the phone, that's just like the remote control losing communication, and the drone's going to return to home. So the first step is to start everything up and to let all the satellites come in so that the drone knows where it is and can orient itself, and then you can take off and fly. It does have a automatic takeoff feature, which I'm probably going to use, and it's got an automatic land feature, which I'm probably going to use because I'm new at it yet, and they say that taking off and landing does take a little bit of practice, and I don't feel like practicing in front of you guys. So we'll get it all set up and see how it goes. You have to turn your remote on, then you turn your drone on, and then you go to your Wi-Fi on your phone, and you find the drone's Wi-Fi transmission on your phone, and you click on that. If you don't have the password already saved in your phone, you got to put the password in. Once you're connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal, then you can scroll over to the app for the drone. You start the app, let it connect, and then dock your phone. back inside, we had the battery in our video camera go dead while we were flying. It actually flew for about 25 minutes or so. I think I got a good 25 minutes out of it, probably 20 to 25, right where it said it was going to be. I was concerned that the cold weather, the battery in my phone would start going. That wasn't an issue. It seems like the battery in the quadcopter or drone itself does last the recommended amount of time. It was fully charged when we started off, but it was fun to fly. A little nerve-wracking. It was really tough to fly it and watch it and make sure I'm not hitting anything, and then look down at the screen to see that I'm filming what I want to film. And I think just like anything else, it's going to take practice to get a sense of flying and where you are, and sometimes your perception of when you're flying is a little tough. You don't realize how high you are. You think you're flying into a tree or a house, and you're way over it. And then when it gets real far away from you, it's real hard to orient what direction you're facing. So, especially with my eyes not being the greatest, looking at the screen on my phone, I had my glasses on, but it was still a little tough. And I just think, like with anything else, it's going to take some practice. But I hope you enjoyed some of the drone footage. And we'll do some more drone videos to come. I like it. Taking off and landing is going to be in a quiet taste, and I'm going to have to practice a lot in that. Hopefully not mess it up by doing it. But it was a lot of fun to fly around, and we're going to keep doing some drone videos. Hopefully when the spring comes and we can do some follow me videos with the quads, or some videos with the cars using the drone as well. That'll be kind of neat. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel driving away with the drone following me. I don't know. I'm just it is. Maybe it's just old people's stuff. I don't know. But it is a little nerve-wracking. As far as my thoughts go on the DJI Phantom 3 standard quadcopter, I think it's a great model, a great device. It seems to be quality made, and everything works well together. The only thing that I wish it had, and it might even have that feature, I just haven't found it yet, but if there was a way I could connect my phone to the remote with a wire so that I can keep phone battery, because the phone battery is going to go a lot faster than the remote battery is going to go. And I have seen some other quadcopters out there, or people using them, where the phone was plugged in by wire to the remote. I don't think it was for any kind of data linkage. I think it was more just for charging linkage. So that would be a nice feature if it had that. I don't know if it does, or if you can retrofit it like that, buy the wire or buy an adapter. I don't know. As far as the drone itself, it seems to be a quality made item. The gimbal on it, which I'm new to gimbals and all that stuff. I didn't even know what a gimbal was a couple weeks ago. But I think that it seems to be real quality made when you're filming and you're turning the drone and you're really rocking that drone back and forth, because I'm really not good at it with the sticks yet. That gimbal is smooth as can be. It's not shaking my video. The gimbal is just doing its thing. It seems to be real high quality. Battery lasts for the advertised amount of time, which is a bonus, because when does a battery last for what they say it's supposed to last for? So I like the unit. Like I said, it does take practice, but out of the box, it's got a beginner mode on it, which we were not flying in beginner mode. My son was flying it the other day in beginner mode, and he said that the beginner mode did restrict your movements a lot, which I guess is a good thing if you're a beginner. Of course, I didn't put it in beginner mode because I'm a car guy, and we don't do beginner mode safety stuff. So I flew it. I knew that if it lost communication, it would come back home, and I knew that if I panicked, all you got to do is let go of the sticks, and the GPS that it has will stabilize it wherever it might be. It's just like anything else, it takes a lot of practice. But as far as the unit goes, I like it. I'm giving it a... As far as the things that are specific to this drone, I think everything is real nice and a real quality thing. I think the whole setup, it's just a quality product. Now, drones in general, I think, are going to require some practice. People just make it look real easy. You watch videos, guys, they take a drone out, all of a sudden they're flying the drone, and they're giving you this great footage. I think it takes more practice. Nobody really addresses that, and I'm going to address it. I think it takes a little bit of practice. It takes a decent amount of hours flying it around to really get comfortable with it and to get nice video out of it. Hopefully the video, I haven't seen the video footage yet. We played it in this video a little bit earlier, and hopefully it came out good. We won't know until we download it and start editing. Maybe it's going to come out good. You put a little music in the background and the video seems to flow very nice. I don't know. It was kind of a overcast day. You know, maybe it came out good. No idea. But drones in general, I think, and I believe that they take some practice. The Phantom 3 drone, I love it. I think it's a quality product, and I couldn't be happy with my purchase and my choice going this way and not cheaping out and going with those other ones that I looked at initially. If you don't know what I'm talking about with regard to that, here's a link for the video that we did when we unboxed it and talked about how we shopped around for a drone and what we went through and what we Hope you enjoyed the video today. That's it from Max's Garage. We'll see you next time.